Mariah Carey tells Gayle King that she doesn't shy away from being labelled a diva. "I thought it was just meant as something fabulous," she said in a new interview. The singer said, "I don't take that as a disrespectful term. I don't care. They're like, Diva Mariah Carey." I'm like, alright, whatever. Royal fans couldn't help but think that Mariah makes a subtle dig at Meghan Markle and her boring podcast. One commented, "I'm thinking that Mariah is referencing that M made too big a deal about the word diva. That's what Rachel does, is she gets defensive about everything." Rachel is so insecure that she gets defensive and tries to segue that victim into a boring podcast. Even Whoopi criticised her for the deal or no deal comment. Meghan Markle is on her way down. Mariah accused Meghan of diva moments in Archetype's second episode. In the episode titled The Duality of Diva, the former Suits actress said, "When I was a young teenager, I wanted to dress, look, be, sing, do everything like Mariah Carey. She was so glamorous and fabulous and talented, she was successful, and she was mixed, just like me. She was an aspirational figure I could see. And you have to see it to believe it," they say. Well, I could see her, and it made me feel like I was also seen. However, things almost took a turn when Meghan began discussing the term diva and said she doesn't connect to the diva persona, before the Always Be My Baby hitmaker jumped in and accused the Duchess of having her own diva moments. "You give us diva moments sometimes, Meghan," the singer said. "Don't act like you don't." Meghan, appearing flustered according to page 6, replied, "What kind of diva moments did I give you?" as she admittedly was squirming in a chair. Meghan said, "She meant diva as a compliment, but I heard it as a dig. I heard it as the word diva as I think of it. But in that moment, as she explained to me, she meant it as chic, aspirational. How one word can mean something very different for each of us. It's mind-blowing to me." A royal watcher suggests that the friendship between Mariah and Meghan has tanked after the podcast. She wrote on Instagram, "It's not just what was being said, but they were kinda catty about it," which is telling about how ridiculously overblown it really was. Mariah is adult enough to take the criticism in stride and to own it and be able to laugh at herself. Interestingly, Mariah never ever posted anything about her sesh with the narc on her Instagram, which altogether signals that the mini friendship has also tanked. The second added, "Meghan Markle definitely tried to spin this with her overture in the podcast to hide how uncomfortable she gets when there is anything that could even be perceived as criticism. The issue when you're that desperate to fill a hole and act like you don't and you're not insecure is those moments speak volumes. Mariah is light years ahead in terms of real confidence and ability to navigate any criticism. This will be the downfall of the Harkles.